to use. Now, there's a whole slew of crypto project news. I'm going to try to be brief. And this is, I have so many things loading on my screen. Let me close this. That's one of the stories we're going to cover. I think the main thing we want to cover before we look at any of these projects is we're in the middle of a Bitcoin and Ethereum correction. So over the week, those are only, it's only down 4%, 3 to 4%, but it's like, it feels like painful because everybody was expecting a straight line up. If you watch last week's video, I specifically said it's going to feel like a straight line up and up only, but we are going to have a lot of corrections. We're going to have like 10 corrections before we see the peak of this bull run. Now, if you look at the rest of the market though, Solana, even though it's down a lot today, is actually really up for the week because it's because of all the airdrops. We'll cover that in a second. And then things like Cardano and Avalanche, they're catching up now because they weren't pumping as fast as the rest of the market. Now you see even Cardano, a coin that nobody even uses, essentially. Nobody has like a Cardano wallet. I could poll my subscribers here, and I would bet the percentage is very low that people actually have a Cardano wallet or they use a Cardano application like a DeFi app or there's no like NFT or gaming use cases with Cardano either, even though it's the same capabilities, right, as Ethereum. But even Avalanche has all those things, and it's even worth less than Cardano by a significant margin, by the way. See, like 13 billion to 19 billion. Avalanche again is one of the top projects, but it's just I feel like Cardano should drop out of the top 10 eventually, right? Polkadot, another one that people were just like completely discounted, is coming back from the grave because it's like you need some stuff to buy. Let's look around. Oh, there's something over here. It's Polkadot, right? And then Polygon to a lesser extent, it's actually up relative to the Bitcoin and Ethereum, but is down overall. And Telegram, we kind of said like Telegram should catch up too, but we'll talk about this later. They hit a bug. There's a new app that spammed the chain, so it's kind of similar to when Solana had to shut down because of some transactions that were just spamming the chain. Now Telegram is in the same situation, which they've just fixed. So again, maybe it is a buy the dip moment for Telegram, but it's just unfortunate that the fastest supposed chain got slowed down to a halt by Bitcoin Ordinal's clone on their chain. It is kind of ridiculous that these things could happen, right? And I feel bad because I called out Telegram last week. Atom, another one going crazy, up 17% today. If you follow this pattern, it seems that people are just rotating between L1s right now. Today is Atom and Aptos, and of course they sold off everything else, right? And we might even see some random stuff like Near Protocol pump this week, or let's see, there's another one that is L1. Well, maybe not in the next. I mean, even Algorand, we just said it was like kind of like behind. It might even just pump because of catching up. Actually, no, it has already. Never mind. Don't do it. Yeah, Maker, again, another good one that you could probably jump into. They're going to be a layer one soon, right? Okay, so again, we're in a crazy market. Please read the last newsletter of coin rotations. Basically, we're in a type of market where if something pumps like crazy, you see Bonk go up like 60%, rotate that into something else that's in a dip. So we just showed you Telegram, Maker, the graph, hesitant on that one. Thortrain is a good one, right? It's down 13%. I think that's a good one to rotate into. Injective is up so much. It's another one that maybe you want to rotate some profits out. Let's say you put in 10K and now you're up to 30K. Put 10K of that like into something else. Even something as stupid as like Litecoin or Chainlink or even Ethereum, to be honest. I think like Ethereum, I'm actually surprised even after the CPI news, it hasn't bounced. So there's more economic events coming up tomorrow and Thursday. So we're probably going to see just nothing happen until like everything is announced, right? Okay, so that is kind of the overall market view. It's been a crazy 48 hours. The last 24 hours, we've had $156 million liquidated, but over the weekend, we had about $300 million liquidated in one day for longs. It's actually, again, very dangerous to go long and just like forget about it, essentially. And I think the story of the week is of Solana. Solana addresses jumped, and this is because people are creating addresses to farm all these different projects to 600,000 active addresses. So basically, just a week ago, right? A week ago, it was below 400K, and then at even the beginning of the month, it was only like 200 or 300K. So essentially, the number of Solana addresses have doubled. But if I was to look at the news behind the news, it's most likely people creating wallets. Then they buy up Solana, which is why the price of Solana went up. Then they put it into the wallets and they farm for airdrops. So what this tells me is the airdrop farming is probably not going to be as profitable as people think, because it's spreading everybody thin, and all these wallets are designed to dump the airdrops the moment they receive them. So just be very careful about like these narratives